Hey everybody, it's Ken with AMN. It is the end of July. Was it an update? I don't know. I'm just gonna make a quick video. You guys know how I just go on and I rant. But yeah, we're summer is just cruising, and we love summer. That vitamin D is awesome. We do love summer. Love summer. My rollator, it's been probably about 2 weeks ago. The back weld came off, so I have a duct tape at the moment. But I'm in the market for a new one, which I need to get a new one before the end of October. Before I go, I'm going to Reno. Then I'm flying back to Houston to go to the ALD Connect annual meeting, and then I'm going to be flying back. But within all that air travel, I can't have a rollator that has duct tape keeping it back together. So I'm in the market. I found a couple that I like. Again, not doing anything crazy, but I like the way mine's modified now for transporting my luggage. But yeah, either that or I need to get a weld and weld it back together, which I know people that could weld, but I don't know. That we had a good run. But still digging the rollator. I actually had somebody ask me the other day, they're like, we see you walking around work, you don't need the rollator or a cane there. I'm like, there's a difference here, people. Like, there's walls. If anybody watches me walk down a hallway without any assist, I'm touching the walls. That's just, I noticed I can walk without touching the walls, but I touch the walls, and that just kind of gives me a little bit of reassurance again. And again, I have my leg brace. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, the leg brace broke, so now I got a different brace from Amazon. So far, so good. It kind of pretty much just picks up my foot a little bit, which helps with drop foot. It was only $20 opposed to like another $1,000 to get a new set of braces. So we're working that out. But yeah, so that's the difference. And when I go, if I'm just walking unattended, let's say, yeah, I need like a fallback. And kind of how I put it, you know how airplanes, and we're going to get airplane talk, but it's called like Etops, which is like the airplanes that can fly over water. But there has to be a game plan for them to be able to land if need be. So, they have to stay close to a land or somewhere where they could land and on land. And I'm like, that's kind of how I feel. Like even if I walk without touching the walls, I have to be close to the wall. So I've got a game plan just in case things go awry. Like, it's kind of like one of those things, like, knock on all wood. I haven't had any falls like ever at work. Well, I can't say ever, but within my office, I've never had a fall. So I'm very cautious, and I'm like, so yeah. So it's kind of like the rollator. It's when I decide to go over water, and I've got nowhere where I could crash into, basically. But it's one of those things. And I've noticed this summer, like, even when I got that, I've talked more about going out to, we have a rail trail that's right behind me, that's right back there, and I used to jog on that and stuff prior to all of AMN. And I'm like, it kind of like when I was at the doctor's and they asked me how far I can walk, and like, oh, I don't know, I can go as far as you need to go. But my legs definitely are getting more tired than they used to. And because, like, I've noticed even just like walking out, like, even just like walking from here to there into my apartment, it's just like, yeah, they do tire more than they used to. That's for sure. But again, there's that saying, keep those feet moving, you got to keep it moving, hopefully, to just go as long as we can go. But yeah, so always got to have a backup plan just in case things go awry. But yeah, that still is what it is. But and I've also noticed on the same thing, like when I still work on the second story of a 2-story building, I have to walk up the steps every day. I can't walk as fast as I used to up the steps. I kind of do struggle a little bit, and and I know, in due time, I may not even be able to do it, but push everything I got, I get up those damn stairs. And but it's little things like that, again, because the progression of this disease is so slow that you just start realizing and noticing that there are changes, I want to go make a new video, kind of like I made before. I don't know if it was the video they showed at the FDA meeting of me walking down the rail trail with my cane, and I want to like redo it though, and then like have me walking with the cane, and then I go the other way. I'm in my rollator and I'm rolling, like, you know, just to kind of show the progression of all this madness. It's madness. But again, it is what it is what it is. ALD, AMN isn't keeping me back otherwise, but again, it's good to have a backup plan. It is. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's probably the most exciting thing that's happened so far this summer. Not very much, but you know, just have a backup plan for where you're going. There is lots of planning and logistics when it comes to AMN, especially if you talk to other guys as well, as far as like bathroom breaks, and you know, you got to be certain I'm close to a bathroom, and that is weird for me too. Like, I don't know if it's not really TMI when we talk PP issues, but like I've noticed like at work, like in the morning, if I'm just drinking coffee, water, I gotta pee like every hour. But in the after I've eaten lunch, I'm good for like hours on end. And I remember when I was at my class reunion, I went to our 20-year class reunion, I was drinking, I was having some beverages and stuff, and I was just I mean, my stomach was full anyway, but the whole trip, I didn't even have to visit the bathroom. So like, it's one of those like it's like, it's when my body decides and chooses it's PP time, or no, we're good. So many mysteries of AMN, ALD, and I don't know what's going on. My watch, which was for this clinical trial, they actually just sent me an email Friday and said that they haven't received data from it since June. I'm like, but there's a little like circle with like a cross through it. So I'm thinking something's wrong, but I don't know. But I'm still wearing it. I emailed the picture of it, so who knows. But they actually asked me if I stopped wearing it. I'm like, no, why would I stop? I would not stop. When I sign on to these research studies, I don't know. Like, why would you? Like, you know, it's a freaking watch. It's a watch. So just, I mean, this watch does nothing to me. And actually, I use it now a lot more for timing, more of the date, more or less, because it has the date on it. But yeah, can't stop, won't stop. But yeah, so yeah, Etops, stay close to land or have a plan. I'm Ken with AMN, and I'll see you next time. Keep those feet moving.